Okay, in this video we're going to look at some additional formatting that you can do in Excel. So we've had a look previously at conditional formatting and some other formatting for text, making it bold and fonts, etc. This is an example where I've got a whole lot of data. Each column has got quite a long line of text, and obviously I really need to see the details. I don't want to have to be clicking on each cell to find out what that column represents. There's some conditional formatting for the different colors, but we're not going to worry about that at the moment. So the first thing I want to do is talk about these headings. So I can make the headings bigger. I can right click and change the row height. So I might say 98.25. I've picked that because I actually know that that's going to fit for what I want to do, but I could have also dragged it down to roughly the height I want. Okay. Now what I can do, just click in the first cell, if I want to format that cell, there's an option here called wrap text. So what wrap text will do is make any text that doesn't fit on that line go on to the next line. So we'll just have a look at that and you'll see. As you can see, it's running down that way. So I can do that for all of those cells, but it's probably still going to look a little bit messy. So I'll do that again. As you can see that some words fit. There's another option that we can do and can take in the formatting text. So if I right click on that again and I go back to format cells, as well as the wrap text, if you look on the right here, we've actually got an orientation option. So I can change the angle of that. Okay, I can either drag this slider up or I can type in the number. Okay, so what that's going to do is actually write the text on an angle. Okay, so if we look at that, what I've now got is a line of text. I could have actually done it vertically. I'll do that again and I'll show you. I could have actually done it writing text straight up like that. I like the 45, so I don't have to turn my head right around to just be able to see it. So I'll just Control Z to go back to where I was. Okay, so 45 degrees or any angle you want. So you can actually put the text on any sort of angle. Okay. So that way I can now see what each column is without having to scroll or select the cells. The other option is sometimes, particularly when you're building applications, there's lots of other issues that you've got. So if you look at here, here's my headings. If I scroll down to look at this cell or this one down there, I've forgotten what my heading is, so I need to then go back up again to see what the heading is. A little bit of a pain, and it happens quite often when you've got big spreadsheets. Excel has another option under the view option, something called freeze panes. Freeze panes, if you just click on those options, you can see you can actually just freeze the top row, or you can freeze the first column, so the top row up here, row 1, or column A, the first column. Or you can freeze at a specific point. So picking the point, what you're saying is that I want to freeze all the cells that are above the cell and to the left of the cell. So everything there, so column A, and everything on row 1 and 2. Okay, so freeze, keep rows and columns. So you'll see there's this line running through there. So what that means is that I go up, those first two cells will always be there, the same as if I go over to the right. The names, cell A will column A will always be there. Okay, so freeze panes, again, a very useful function in Excel. The final one that I want to have or show you is a very simple one. It's actually these tick boxes here. You can actually hide some of the other details in Excel, and particularly good for applications where you don't want people adding new cells or worrying about what cells they're in. You can hide the formula bar. Okay, so that's another way to, as well as the option of protecting sheets, you can actually take the formula bar right out of there. Same with the headings, you can take the columns and the rows, the headings for that out. So it's just a tick box, and of course ticking it will put it back again. And the final one is you can remove the grid lines, so that way you will put the borders in that you want. It just makes your spreadsheet look a little bit cleaner. Okay, so there you go, just some additional formatting you can try in Excel.